We've had a lot of fun with Vampire Survivors, but the spooky month is over and the holy month begins. Starting out with All Saints Day, because y'all keep thinking that this isn't the Christian channel whenever I say that, but it is. It is. I'd say this every single time. Anyway, 5 boss cell, 5 remix boss mode. I'd really like some easier way to say that, but I don't think there's any official name for each one of these gauntlets. Whatever, let's get in there. Let's see if I can't make some magic happen. As it is, of course, I am wearing the Blasphemous outfit. The holiest of outfits, if you were to ask me. And we're all going to now talk about our favorite saints and, you know, like take a quiz on what saint you think you would be. Right? It's going to be a great time, right, everybody? No? Boss rash mode. No, come on. There aren't even bosses. There's like one boss that appears in the Vampire Survivors thing, but that was last month. This is this month. Okay, let's just go like left to right, see what happens. I mean, one of the most interesting things about Boss Rush is being able to use weapons that I say haven't really used outside of their showcase run. So, Dagger of Prophet? Sure, why not? Although, maybe Pyrotechnics, especially if I manage to get the Conjunctivius as the first fight, would not even be a bad option. Also, I should be selling some of these things to get as much money as possible. Sort of something that I never think about too much, because usually starting weapons don't sell for anything. I do believe they do here. Alright, as much as I want to take Midas Blood immediately, Recovery, Midas Blood, maybe that's a build that could work. Well, for right now, though, we got no bleed synergies, no nothing. Adrenaline seems like a safe take, and right, before I forget again, you can take all 3 immediately. So, let's see how this works. Yeah. Good Christian time, smile. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come back tomorrow for All Souls Day, where I'll be playing Spiritfarer. Actually, I probably will. It's been a little while since I played Spiritfarer. I'm trying to do like a 100% run of that game on stream here. Stream only. You're not going to see this one anywhere else. Well, just think about it like this. Between adrenaline and, you know, whatever. You know what? Between adrenaline and recovery and everything, as long as I'm not getting hit too many times in a row, I should be able to get criticals. I should be able to just do well entirely. That's the way I'm looking at it. All right, cool. Oh, man. It's like the easiest boss, too, on top of that, which is doubly embarrassing. Although in the remix mode, I do think that the easiest boss is, in all likelihood, everyone's favorite Mama Tick fight. Because the remix boss, of course, does, well, mix things up and all that. But it does not, okay? It does not really, it's not too much more difficult. It doesn't add a second boss to fight like this one, for example. All right, come on. Oh, didn't get adrenaline there, but that's okay. Well, that's less okay. Look, the extra damage here, every single time I take damage, means that adrenaline is just going to be that much more buffed up. That's the way that I look at it, and that's the way that it's going to be. Then I can also... Yeah, oil getting thrown down is because of the turret. And then capitalize on that with pyrotechnics. There's sort of a build here. I think having a shield would be better so that I could make the most out of the Dagger of Prophet. You know, trying to purposely take damage with the shield up. That would be a much better idea, but at the same time... Well, I didn't consider that. Look, I'm not going to use a potion charge here. That's the most important part. Tick Mommy is the easiest. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's probably the usual consensus here, right? Just because, well, the extra tentacles are easier to dodge than sort of like a tentacle onslaught that you get in the Conjunctivius fight, and literally a second boss. Literally a second boss of the same variety that you do for this fight. Which is, like, still pretty manageable, but certainly not like, free in a lot of ways. Oh, got me with the thing. But at the same time, with recovery, I should be able to largely recover. Yes. That's the word I wanted to use, and that's the word I did use. If this regular boss fight... you know, I still think it would be interesting to see a replacement. It's something that would replace... Sure. The regular bosses with the remix bosses. In some ways, it's kind of a shame that this is boss rush only. I'd like to see that, you know, continue being a thing. 6 boss cell mode. That would be the obvious one, right? Right? These a-holes is the hardest of the remix first bosses? Oh, man, I don't know. I feel like Conjunctivius is... There's so much stuff going on in the Conjunctivius fight, and it just never ends. You actually have to deal with, like, the huge amount of... Yeah, and okay. For the sake of this... You actually have to deal with the... What's the word I'm trying to think of? That one phase, the bullet hell phase. Okay. Can still hit me here. Gotta watch out. But I mean, that's why recovery, I think, is going to be pretty useful. As much as I would like to do health recovery in the middle of fights... Okay, fine then. I will also be able to do quite a bit here as well. Okay. Nope. Rolled that one a little bit too late. Yeah, recovery is also a form of health recovery, too. Really should have just taken a shield there. Well, to be fair, I forgot that you go 2 bosses right in a row. All right, like I said, I'm going to just switch back and forth when I... You know, there's something to be said about, like, the money shooter. I still think that is, like, unquestionably top tier sort of item. Well, maybe I can make it work. Who knows? Or barrel launcher. I'm always a big fan of that. Okay, scavenged. Yeah, sure. But you don't have much money. Oh, don't I? No, that was it. That's the entire thing that I'm going to do here to make that work. You get a lot of money with that, you know? Then point blank actually probably going to work out the best. Going into the nest immediately. Yeah, money shooter without money. Oh, just watch. Just watch. Ye of little faith. On All Saints' Day, no less. Come on now. Okay. I mean, obviously... Oh, now. There I go. And... Yeah. Yeah, I can't see how much money I have right now, but I can assure you that it is absolutely very good. Very good and definitely going to be working out for the rest of this run. Okay, great. Now then. Once again, money shooter. It's like the amount of damage you get in there is a sight to behold. And of course, also having the minus 25% damage resistance from my turrets helping out too. There. Now what? Now what? Now what, chat? You dare rescind your sort of mockery from earlier? Good item. It is a really good item. It is unquestionably like it is. I want to say money shooter might be the most powerful item in the entirety of Dead Cells. You got to use money, but you know, wait until Conjunctivius. Okay, well, ask and ye shall receive. Biblical stuff, right? Anyway, let's see how this goes. We only support, you never mock. I don't believe that. Okay, well, think of it like this, more money. You know, obviously... Oh, yeah, right. Here's the thing, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up the shield, and then I'm going to use that to get a lot more DPS out there. Check that sort of thing out. No, really, though. Even with a... Fine, then. I can just go down here and, you know, do it just the same. Okay, maybe I can't do it just the same. That was a good dodge, at least. Of everything else, that was a good dodge. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna... You know what? Let's just do this again. And kind of... With being able to pierce through two things, getting a tentacle at the same time that I'm also getting a conjunctivious body. Yes. Works out well if you were to ask me. All right. I only mock, I never support. Yes, exactly. We work entirely on an economy of irony here, and nothing else. Okay, I didn't get hit. I'll take it. Yeah, committing too much to these hits is not doing me a lot of good. Okay. Just gonna hold out the shield because, like I said, getting hit. Huh. Well, all right then. All right, come on. 45% extra damage, please. All right. Well, clearly, like I said, one of my downfalls has been just spending way too much time trying to get damage out there rather than actually dodging. But such is the way. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. You didn't get hit once. Not even a single time. When the conjunctivius get fast, it's the remix bosses are all faster. That's just how they are. That's how they do their whole thing. If you know what I'm saying here. All right. It's not bad, but it's not anything I'm looking for, really. Well, I mean, we could just try going for this again, which I think would be pretty funny just by itself. And you know what I'm going to do? Look, we know... Here's the thing. If I was trying to just use the most powerful build, I would just end up using this. It's like, that's just how it is. Let's do something more interesting, right? The Yumi Gumi. Can you get, like, the extra thing that gives you plus arrows now? It looks like they finally took that away. All right, fine. I guess that's totally reasonable. You can't get extra ammo. Okay, so they finally did take that away. Again, probably for the best. Probably for the best, but, It was quite powerful while it lasted. The edible bow. It's a yummy bow. All right, well, that's fine, though, because with the arrow and everything, I'll be able to just get back the arrows just the same. And here, let's go point blank, just because point blank is still pretty good. And in boss fights, you can't really, get away from enemies and try and outrange them. Ruin 20% crit? Yeah, but I got 20% on electrified and burning. Wait. Yeah, I guess I only really have burn with a few select things. Right, it was the bombard that had the burn on the build I was using previously. Still, though, I think it's fine. Although I don't even know if point blank is going to do that much here. Given how... Okay, fine then. I don't remember. Now here... Yeah, this part of the fight, I think, is going to be ideal for dealing damage. Well, provided that I stop getting hit every single time. At least with recovery, I can do some stuff there. I also gotta remember, I'm also totally forgetting to All right. I'm also totally forgetting to do a lot of things that I'm trying to do. You know what I'm trying to say here. Or maybe you don't. I don't care. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, fine. All right. Really now? Yeah, no. Weird, but, I forgot exactly how long it took to chug. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Remix Timekeeper, it feels like she has too much health for how fast and dodgy she is. Well, she feels to full after the first phase here. Probably why I feel that way, I would say. Oh, man, that is a tricky boss to deal with, certainly. Well, I mean, this is something I haven't used in a while because, you know, I've always felt like it was a bit much pretty often, is Armadillo Pack, so can do some stuff there. In the meantime, I still think, yeah, Soldier's Resistance really does help out a lot in terms of trying to get the most out of survival. I mean, on 5 cell mode, it really does, and kill rhythm. Yes. Does Flask still only do self-damage? Yes. Unfortunately, the whole recovery still is not a part of the Flask anymore. Well, don't get me wrong. Of course, that was ridiculously powerful, one might say. A little bit too powerful, perhaps. But that's what I liked about it. Yeah, Scythe Claw. It's been some time. It's been a little while, old Scythe. I still do very much like this weapon. It's just also, you know, it is... Okay, okay, please. It is also still a pretty difficult to use one. You know what? Yeah, just do that so I can do this sort of thing. Good damage. And a parry on top of that, baby. Okay. Ugh. Feel like I'm getting rusty, you know, playing a video game where I only have to stand around most of the time for like 10 plus minutes. There we are, nice. Okay. I'll be at least... What? No, why am I not getting the parry there? Huh, weird. There ain't no laws when you're drinking Scythe Claws. When you're drinking Scythe Claws, yes. Right, all right. Ugh. There, that's what I was trying to do. I just couldn't hit it properly. Ugh. Terrible. I mean, it's like the parry is very powerful in this fight, of course. If you can actually land the thing. You good? What do you mean? Biting a bit off with this weapon. Yeah, well, it's been a little while since I've used it. I mean, just watch. Well, we'll see how I... No, this is not... Yeah, no, this is not the Conjunctivius. It should be... fine. Especially against this boss fight, I want to say. Scythe Claws are my favorite brand of alcohol. Are they like a brand? Yeah, they are. It's a hard seltzer. But... I don't know, it's just like... I don't know. Ugh. So we're just going to have like a little bit hard time for the beginning here. Well, with this sort of recovery, for example. Like, what? Look at how well I'm chunking down the health here. We've got to make sure that I am a little bit careful. But I mean, being at low health, actually, I think should be largely fine. There we go. So you just got to figure out how to... Right. Get them together again. And then, yeah. Honestly, probably just end up tanking a lot of this here. Given that I'm not really going to take any damage with how low I am on health. Oh, that... be careful, though. All right. And done. There we go. Good old kill rhythm really coming in for me there right at the end. Some good stuff. And I do think that I will take... I'm going to keep Tonic. I'm going to keep Tonic right now. And take this instead. It's a lot of brain memory stored up. I know more about the enemy attack patterns in this game than I do about math. Yeah. I mean, I can certainly say that myself, but at the same time, with how I've been playing, it certainly doesn't seem like it. Oh, you say? Yeah, sure. Do I have anything that does poison? Yeah, Toxic Cloud on the tonic. Okay. I can work with that. Maybe I can also get, you know, that on here too. 80% damage just entirely, which I don't even know if that's going to happen to do anything for me, but, you know. Started using Scythe Claw, fun weapon, if extra punishing. Yeah, it is a rough one, certainly. Give me recovery. Give me, again, like Soldier's Resistance. And then I'm going to try and go for, like, what doesn't kill me. Maybe I can get a little bit of health back here. You know, enough in between. There's definitely a good build that I can end up using with the tonic. But, you know what I'm talking about. Want to try and go for, like, maximum damage. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one, to say the least. Ah, but like I said, you know. Yeah. All right. Once I get to this point, once I actually get to the point where I am dealing damage to ye old giant, it might go okay. Or maybe I'll just, like, take a crystal on top of the head as you do and die immediately. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, I was working with a pretty, you know, low health sort of build there. Which was working for the most part, but not really enough to quite make it go. All right. Foot weapons. Look, like I said, we can always just go into custom mode and go and do money shooter every single time. That is possible. But I want to try out different builds here. When was the last time you saw me do Scythe Claws? Come on. You know what I'm talking about here. And burning oil, burns when destroyed. Also just flamethrower turret entirely. All right, there's a build going on here. I don't know if it's necessarily quite what I'm looking for, but should be pretty effective. No bleeding, so no open wounds. Vengeance Sight. Maybe I can make use of that, like, proactively somehow. Anything else that really... You know, I don't think recovery in this particular run is going to help out a lot. I think you used Scythe Claw since the showcase, and that was years ago. Yeah, back in, what was it, 2020? Good times. But, you know, I mean, I did use it quite a bit because it was like super overpowered, which is why I didn't really want to use it too much at the time. And then, you know, it takes up 2 slots, which makes it fairly difficult to... I don't think Vampirism is good still, by the way. I don't know why I bothered with trying to use it there. Well, actually, no. Did they fix it? Yo, hey, y'all, did they fix Vampirism? Boy, I would really like if that was the case. I'm gonna say it right now. No? What is it doing right now? Recover 2%? Well, then I don't know. Because I felt like I was actually doing a decent amount of damage there. Or healing a decent amount of damage, which it certainly did not feel like last time I was using Vampirism. Whatever, again, recovery here is what's gonna be sending me through. Near as I can tell. Yeah, well. I guess that's all right, then. Here, let me see. Maybe it's because it's probably because I'm hitting 2 enemies right now, right? Look at that. Look at that damage fly. The idea here, I suppose, is the fact because I'm hitting so many things at once. And that should do it. Ah. I don't know, you're getting some health back. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably because, you know, I don't really use it against the multiple enemies like that, especially multiple enemies that can take multiple hits. That's probably the difference here. Something I guess I don't really think too much about. Not nearly enough still. I mean, well, yeah, but if it did heal you up fully, I think that would be definitely different. Yeah, because usually what happens, now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, if you have 2 enemies, if you have multiple enemies that you can hit a bunch of times in a row, you can probably get some good healing off there. However, usually what happens in Dead Cells is that you kill enemies in like 2 hits, and then, or, you know, it's like a singular boss that you end up fighting. That's probably the difference here, that just something I don't really consider too much until you get situations like this. Well, hard to say. I might be a good opportunity to get health back. Maybe. Let's see if I can make something happen. Ow. Certainly at this point in time, using Vampirism is not going to be a bad idea. And I still got hit anyway. Could be worse. Just doing all right there. Still, though, without disengagement, I am probably not going to be looking too hot. Still think they should do a little bit more of a buff to Vampirism. It's a tough ask a lot of the time. Okay. All right. Ah, come on now. Okay. Now I'm starting to actually get the skills back here to a certain extent. Oh man, still real tough though. I mean, I'm not too much Vampire Survivors, too much standing around in one place. I'm losing my edge here. You walked out with more health, not the worst thing, I guess. Healing abilities are hard to balance in a game like that. Yeah, it's true. Just think about like the old OG Demon Souls, for example, which I remember was like healing in that game was absurd. It was just like stupidly overpowered if you got like a divine weapon and healing. And then in all future games that they did for the Souls series, it was just the least powerful thing possible. Just like terrible in every single way. I don't know if you could ever create any sort of build that was actually worthwhile past that point, even up to Elden Ring, but I suppose at that time I wasn't really trying to make that sort of build, you know? Well balanced before they change it, which it gets me. Well, late game, I think it was like triple S tier in terms of, you know, let's just be careful, especially knowing the boss I'm going up against. Well, I'm not sure. That sounds like a samurai movie. One mistake from either of you and the enemy decides to fight. Yeah. Well, I don't even know if I would say one mistake from the enemy. It kind of it depends. Dead Cells, the modern samurai showdown. There's a great falchion that was with the auto heal. I mean, I know that like was it holy weapons or something? Like if you enchant them with divinity, something like that, then it would also give you healing on top of everything else, which was like really, really powerful. Like the healing was a lot. Let's just say that. Oh. All right. Well. Oh. All right, fine. Okay, well, that also works too. The second that it wears off. Also, I'm seeing that I now have all achievements unlocked, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there were 2 rings. I mean, there were rings. There were just a lot of different things there that you could end up doing. You know, speaking of like healing here. That's a pretty decent weapon to be doing healing with. Am I going to take it? No, absolutely not. That would be a terrible, terrible idea. Oh, take it? Okay, well, I mean, if you say so. Whatever. It's not like these runs are going particularly amazing in the first place, so I can also take Scythe Claws again. You know, for whatever that's worth. Take the Scythe Claws? I mean, all right. Oh, whatever you say, chat. If this is where we're going, this is where we're going with this. Whatever. Anyway. Take disengagement. I think is going to be essential. Now if I could just get the I don't know. I don't even know what I want. Like this is Let's just see what happens here. Instinct? No. How would that work out at all? Dead inside? And then maybe... I don't know why I'm committing to this sort of build over and over, but I'm trying it out. Crow's Foot? Yeah, but Crow's Foot can also make things more unpredictable in how they work, which is why I don't know if that's the best idea. Unless you're just trying to unless you're just trying to say go for bird build because it's November. The month where I only play bird games. Of which there's a number of them. There are a lot of bird games in existence. You might not think that there's a lot of them. There absolutely are. Okay. All right, well. I still think it's getting the timing down on the Scythe Claws again. It's not the easiest thing. Let's make that clear. Just back and forth. Back and forth. This is working out surprisingly well, I'm going to be honest. Yo, can you believe this is working? All right then. Huh. Yeah, I know that was my reaction too, more or less. All right. God Gamer, I guess. Well, hey, you know what? Let's be honest here. Worst comes to... What is up with the achievements again, doing the same thing again? Worst comes to worst, even if we get nothing else out of this episode, we get that just amazing fight right there. Because, God, I feel like it's been going terribly otherwise. That's fine. Sick Chivos. Getting your timing down is not an easy thing. Yeah, well, I didn't... This isn't the first time that I've lied to you. Nor will it be the last. Bonk roll, bonk roll. It's weird how that... I mean, without the like, invincibility thing. Why did I do this? Yeah. Did I not get hit there? Hog. I guess I'm not gonna argue. Bro. Obviously, with dead and... You know, the funny thing is that with when I... First off, let me make sure I'm not about to be hit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, anyway. All right. What was I talking about here again? I forgot. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. I can re-roll off of Dead Inside to get the most out of my... Actually, could I also just go and take, like... Probably. I mean, why not? Oh, yeah, that's not a good time for that attack there. Okay. Okay, fine. Well, with the disengagement, I suppose I can just kind of... End it. All right, and I got my good achievement too on top of that. You ripped off her limb to beat her with it, and it worked really well. Tell me it didn't. I think I actually do have something here with like regen plus, well, you know, both my controllers have been having downward drift, which is quite bad for Dead Cells. Yeah, I think I got to get a new controller at some point in time because I'm noticing that my my like R key and everything. R key. My R1 is kind of not working super great. Finish Mom with the chicken egg? No, too late. I've already haven't done. I beat Dead. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to be able to just do this, right? I guess. This is really considered cheesing it out. You'd have to spend a lot of money to be able to do this sort of thing. That's what I did. Yeah. All right. Now then, back to it. I mean, they do explicitly give you this sort of thing for good reason. After all, pay to win. Yeah, well, I mean, I could also just go take the money Midas Blood mutation and I should probably go get like a better couple secondary items here. Nah, whatever. Yeah, I mean, I just use the D-pad. That is true. That is a thing that I do. The D-pad is very effective. Okay, I'm not going to end up using Poyo Power too much. And Tornado, I don't know. As much as I'd like to be safe here in the eye of the tornado, it's not... It could... When it comes to some boss fights, it does negate a lot of projectiles. You know what? I'm going to take it. And that can be good for setting up Scythe Claw hits. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it for the money or for the fame, for the power. Just no more games. Does the tornado launch the mushroom bouncy things back at the gardener? I don't think so. This is going to be... I forgot. I thought this was the scarecrow, to be honest. Also, they did rework the timekeeper's look. It's a lot more unique now. Okay. Okay. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Just gotta make sure that I do something, certainly. Ah, oh, damn. Yeah, no, I don't think this one's gonna work out too well. I also tried to use a shield there, which I do not have. Yeah. Yeah, Timekeeper, unfortunately, that's like the worst one. I thought it was fighting the Scarecrow, which I could have maybe managed, but yeah, Timekeeper. Not that one. That one ain't happening. And then despite using a survival weapon, we're, you know. Okay. Explosive crossbow. Or shark. I'm going to take shark. Oh, well, at least getting some interesting... Sure. At least getting some interesting runs out here. If they're not even slightly successful. And they're not. But that's okay. Not everything needs to be successful, chat. Sometimes you can just have some weird, goofy runs. You understand what I'm saying? Here, you know what? There. Oh, all right. Crossbow. Crossbow is good, but you know what I'm saying here. You know what I mean. Survival, no shield, timekeeper. I mean, it's like also with don't forget that I was also using tactics. So even if I did try and take some chugs, it was not going to go too well for me. I mean, obviously I can try and make it work, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh well. Bah, I say. Stupid extra fast timekeeper. That's not what this boss is called. That was the previous one I was fighting. Oh, okay. You know what, here. Alright, well that did not work out nearly as well as I thought it would. I think that's because I'm not really taking out the tentacles as fast. Which is a problem. Okay. Alright. Okay, sure then. And going for the tentacles definitely seems like definitely a good idea, all things considered, if I'm going to be trying to do anything here. Especially when you don't have a otherwise workable way to fight a lot of things. You know what I'm trying to say here. Or maybe you don't. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Either way, I'm going to win this fight. And you can't do anything about it? Bro. All right. Hard to keep the... Not to keep the owl up in this fight especially. Well, maybe I can do something. Nope, it's already back down again. Never mind. Oh, God. Hate this. Okay. Survival weapons against Conjunctivius, and especially extra hard Conjunctivius. And especially ones that don't really do like a lot of AoE type of stuff. You know what I'm talking about here. I mean, I guess Crusher does good for that. But you know what I'm talking about. Okay, whatever. Disengagement. I guess we're doing this now. Gonna make it that much easier in some ways. In some ways. Okay. And come on. Well, at least when I do actually get the proper hit with the shield, it's working out well. Until that point, though, it's not. Okay. That was at least I got the dodge down there. God knows that I haven't been doing that otherwise tonight. And didn't even get the throw. Oh, great. No, is not the time to have that attack happen. I'm gonna do it, and I'm not gonna die. You just watch. Actually, there's still a lot of health left here, I'm noticing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Come on. 0% health left, baby. I think I'm going to try and do another survival run at this rate. Yeah. Okay. Castlevania collections are on Steam. What is the best Castlevania game in your opinion? I like Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. That's pretty much one of my favorites. Okay, anyway. Try that one again. Hopefully I'm not going to get maybe the worst one to be fighting here. Hey, Scythe Claw. Or we could just take like the explosive crossbow or something. I mean, they're all good choices. Or Scythe Claw. Take Scythe. Okay. This is the Scythe Claw episode, I guess. Right, and well, right, and then remember you can sell these for a good amount of money. Might not seem like it, but that is true. Okay. Slowly but surely. There is a run forming in the old brain box. Maybe not as much as I would want it to, but I think I can make this work. Take Flint. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, how they hold up these days? I mean, Castlevania games I think are still pretty good. I played... what was it? Aria of Sorrow last year on the channel, and I had a lot of fun with that. Hey, Flint's good. I don't know. I've had people tell me about the old Flint before. Don't believe it. Right? I don't know if I can get that same sort of... same sort... Whatever I did last time to happen again. But if I can, that'd be cool. Alright. I mean, I am getting something to work. It's just not as effective as I would want it to be. There. All right, and yeah. Nope, I got him back in the same sort of thing again. I don't know what. Weird how that works. Whatever. I'm just gonna call it a day and say it's good. Symphony of the Night will always be the best. You know, to be honest, not really my favorite of the Castlevanias. I feel like I enjoyed the ones that came after that a lot more. And the ones that came before it in some ways. You know? Jeez, okay. It seems really easy to do. I guess it is. These bosses are really tanky. Yeah, I mean, it is 5-cell and, you know, the remixed and everything. Okay. Now then. What exactly is causing things to be... Oh, it's the shield, right. I forgot that I got the Freezy Freeze shield on here. Okay. That is an important thing to remember. Now, of course, it's like back to Conjunctivius again. As you do. I guess in some ways, hey, the Freezy Freeze shield also is effective at least irritating Mama, or not Mama Tick, Conjunctivius. Come on. Well, didn't last as long as I wanted it to. Well, no, it did. I don't know why it didn't. Whatever. Mommy Conjunctivius. I mean, yes, that's true. It's like, and what do you consider? I mean, the tentacles are not a different part of her, but then again, there are tentacles that appear in other like levels, like in the sewers and everything. Oh, damn it! I got hit by the tentacle at the same time that I was trying to dodge the main body. Got me there. All right. Yeah, Prairie. Ugh. Not ideal, though. Not my favorite. But at least we're getting some good Scythe Claw action here. It's been a little bit. I'm happy to see it back. Okay. Anyway. I take Mama Tick on a date? Sure. We have literally talked about on this stupid stream about doing, Dead Cell's boss dating sim before, This is not untrodden territory for this den of iniquity. Unfortunately. Now then. Come on. Trying to get the things going here. It's just not happening, though. Most shaggable DC boss. Yeah. That's what I'm talking. That's more or less. I mean, I think that it was at least somewhat more wholesome than that. More along the lines of rating them on the Dr. Infernal Firebird certified kissability rating chart. That's a reference of all things to my stupid 13 Sentinels series. Watch it today. Okay. Oh. Based? What? Talking about 13 Sentinels? Referencing the events that were the 13 Sentinels series? What's the most kissable boss in the game? Hand of the King. One of the few bosses that has lips, presumably. I mean, I guess you can't really see underneath the cowl. 2, loyal, caring, I mean, and extremely, extremely powerful. Could hold you in those arms for hours as you smooch him. Any other questions? Who needs lips? Okay. Well, I mean, I suppose, yeah, it's not like an essential thing to look, the Dr. Infernal Firebird certified kissability rating is not necessarily contingent on having lips. It's true. Kind of has them. It looks more like a large toothy maw to me. I would not really say, more like a Humboldt squid type of thing going on there. But anyway. Servants? Oh, yeah, servants might. Hard to say. They probably do. Anyway. You would get down and dirty with a sentient squid. That's a very odd question to ask. And frankly, I don't know how to respond to it. Now then, I'm not gonna say this has been ideal. Hey, a heavy crossbow would actually be pretty good. That is a pogtastic item. It's true. But I think I'm just gonna go. Maybe could. Well, I should probably try and see if I can't find another replacement for the Scythe Claws or something, because I am committing to doing that right now. Dracula X? Really? Of all of them, Dracula X. That's yeah, nothing. Take the crossbow. I see. Look at the gameplay of the series. Most of them I have no ambition to play. Of Castlevania, like you understand that this game is heavily based on Castlevania, right? Though it's not even the weirdest conversation on streams I have had, is it? You should have seen the last stream that I did. You want to talk about weird conversations that we're having around here. Also, we are time to end. Time to end. This is just the worst boss. Try and even do a little bit of an attempt here. Nope. Yeah, no. Okay. Oh, man. Well, the All Saints Day stream has been a total bust. So I want to say that just gonna have to make this like a regular thing, doing the boss rush, giving more attempts at it. Maybe next time I will actually go curate a proper run, and we'll just go take out Money Shooter or something, and just cleave my way through everything. But I do also like I said, like trying out some of the different weapons, especially Scythe Claw and whatnot.